Welcome back. Today we'll be having a look at Stargate Finance. What exactly is Stargate Finance? We will go through a price prediction today. We will go through an introduction to Stargate. This will be quite exciting. The token has been doing extremely well recently. We're going to talk about the possibilities that this token could be breaking the dollar quite soon. It's gotten extremely close to the dollar, but it hasn't quite achieved $1. Truth to be told, I think it could at least break $2 before the end of this year, but we'll see. And there are quite a few different tokens that are pumping right now. Stargate, SSV, 3D Coin. We're focusing on Stargate right now. So what exactly is Stargate and how are they solving the bridging trilemma? We're going to go through everything you need to know about Stargate. Now, Stargate is a fully compositable liquidity transport protocol. It lives at the heart of the Omnichain DeFi, which Stargate users and dApps can transfer native assets cross-chain while accessing the protocol unified liquidity pools with instant guaranteed finality. Now, it does go a bit further than this. What do I mean by transfer? Now, Stargate swaps one-to-one native assets cross-chain, accessing Stargate's unified liquidity pool. Basically, the transfer submitted on the source chain is guaranteed on the destination chain. Gone are the days when you are bridging and transactions fail due to liquidity issues or wrap token issues. Better still, you're getting a native asset, not a synthetic wrap one. That's the difference with Stargate. Some of the things that they provide are farms, pools, and staking. To start with farms and pool, you may add liquidity on Stargate Omnichain protocol to earn stablecoin rewards on every star-based transfer. Liquidity providers can also farm their LP tokens to receive STG token rewards. Now, in terms of staking, STG holders can lock up their STG tokens to receive a VESTG Stargate governance token. That's a Stargate governance token. Now, how about the bridging trilemma? This is what most people are focused on today, the bridging trilemma. It's causing a lot of problems within the crypto and blockchain community. Now, with bridging, you have a few different things. Instant guaranteed finality. Users and applications can trust that when they successfully submit a transaction on the source chain, it will arrive on the destination chain. Native assets. Users and applications swap in native assets as opposed to wrap assets that require additional swaps to acquire the desired assets and corresponding fees. Unified liquidity. Shared access of a single liquidity pool across multiple chains create a deeper liquidity for users and applications that trust in the bridge's reliability. So typically, bridges go through this process where whatever asset you're actually bridging stays on the native blockchain. A smart contract does its calculations and give you a synthetic version. As for Stargate, you are taking that native asset and getting that asset on the destination blockchain, solving the native end of the trilemma. By the way, guys, this is an article on Chain Debrief. I recommend you checking it out if you have any more questions. If you're curious, perhaps you didn't understand my explanation, but you want to read up on it yourself, check out this article. This thing is pretty damn educational. That's what I've got to say for sure. So now that you understand Stargate, now you can share your own opinion of what you think about this network. I've reviewed this network before. This will be a follow-up video. By the way, in late July, the first Omnichain DEX was launched on Stargate. This was Sushi. With Sushi launch on Sushi X Swap on Stargate, the first true Omnichain decentralized exchange is now live. This was a big deal. Here's why. DeFi saw its first major boom in the summer of 2020 when governance token innovation gave users the opportunity incentive to earn outsized APYs by yield farming on newly launched decentralized application, also known as dApps, on the Ethereum network. Now, in the wake of Ethereum's success, many alternative chains and rollup emerged to meet the spike on demand. There's a huge demand. Each ecosystem bet their success on different sets of blockchain design, trade-offs between decentralization, security, and scalability. Nevertheless, it's really difficult for one blockchain to be successful at all three of these areas: decentralization, security, and scalability. So this was a huge thing for Stargate. As far as news goes, this is the most recent update from Stargate. Now, I understand that the token has plenty of potential. The circulating supply is quite small actually compared to the max supply. The max supply is $1 billion. The max supply is 1 billion token. The circulating supply is 133.2 million coins at the moment. The circulating supply is nevertheless quite small compared to the huge max supply. Keep that in mind because that is crucial. That can affect a lot of things. Now, back when the token first launched, it was actually doing incredibly well. It actually launched back in March and it started off to a great start. It was actually hitting numbers above $4, $4.21, doing really incredible. Since then, it's lost a lot of momentum, a lot of volume, a lot of value within the blockchain. More or less within the cryptocurrency that actually lost value. The blockchain, however, stayed quite the same. It actually kept on developing, kept on advancing, kept on improving, which is good because the crypto market is slightly bouncing back in small, minute ways. But we are going to have our next bull run within the next year or two. No one knows when for sure, but what I can say is that these are one of the very few cryptocurrencies that's going to perform extremely well. Especially if at that time the cryptocurrency is seen as extremely valuable for users, a platform that people can barely avoid not to use. If it's a platform that provides something that is completely different from the entire market, something that's completely unique, it's going to see a huge advantage in what it does. And this is what's ultimately going to help give Starbase a huge advantage. Could it achieve $2 before the end of this year? That's certainly possible. What if the circulating supply stays the same or roughly the same, below 200 million for the next 2 years? Well, that gives it an even higher incentive for the price to go to say $5. But understand that could take a while. Nevertheless, that is part of the proof that it has a huge potential in unlocking its own potential. We just need patience and time. But it's doing extremely well right now. It's going through a really good recovery stage. Nevertheless, the 19th of August, it was 33 cents per coin. In the last few days, it's been as high as 98 cents per coin. The price has more than tripled. The price is 3x. That's within the last few days alone. Imagine what it can do over the next 3-6 months. Imagine what it could achieve over the next year in price, keeping it this circulating supply. So I do hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to see more. Leave a like, leave a comment, and of course I'll see you in our next video.